Well, my loves, here we are in the ruins of Yargul. We have stopped a ritual that was probably decades in the making and have murdered its result. Or technically, I suppose, if you really want to get specific about it, we aborted its result. And here we are now on the gates of Mensis itself, the college that was made in emulation of the College of Byrgenwerth. And like Byrgenwerth, as you can see, they attempted a ritual that sucked the life force out of everyone here. All of them. And this gentleman here... Oh, well, we're going to get to know him very well. Very well. Because this gentleman is Mikolash. He's sort of the head of the College of Mensis. And he's the one who is holding the nightmare that was created by their ritual. Now it says this is the lecture building, and it is, and it isn't. It's a nightmare of the lecture building. It's a memory of the lecture building. It's so weird, the way the metaphysics of this game works. It's not entirely real. Anyone who's read my fiction will see right away why this appeals to me. More of these slime scholars everywhere. These guys are pains. Tougher than they were. A lot tougher than they were. Yeah, can't get these ones from here, unfortunately. Now, can I open this door from here? Let's have a look. Yes, I can. It's another one of these weird circular rooms. Any slime scholars in here? Probably on the ceiling, if they're anywhere. Sedatives, those are going to be useful. Yeah, there he is. You could have dropped on me before, sir. I wonder why you didn't. Not that it matters, you know. They're worth quite a lot of blood echoes, actually. They're quite good for a little bit of leveling up shenanigans. Is there any doors down here? Yes, there is. Wonderful. There's the lecture theatre from before. Remember when we entered from the other way? And those guys murdered us. Oh, they look like they're having such fun, don't they? Hello? Yes, you. Ew, they're globulous, bizarre, weird things, aren't they? Look at the animation on them. It's slightly staggered. It makes them look like stop-motion animation, which is weird. I don't know quite what these guys are a commentary on, but I like it. Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. Yeah, right? No kidding. And yes, Master Willem was right, even though we did blat him at the end, you know? Now, what have we got going on here? Lots of chicanery. And there's a very large gentleman out here. If I remember correctly, a very large gentleman indeed. A church doctor, a church giant, in fact, who's very large and very much in charge. Now, let's deal with these guys if we can. Actually, no. Let's deal with this guy first, and let's open everything up if we can. Ow, bastard. Now... This guy is tough, the big church doctor with the flaming swords. He's very, very tough. Or the flaming fists, rather. But there is a way of dealing with him. There's a specific way of dealing with him. The nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates. Pale blood. Interesting. Very, very interesting. 3/3 chords. That is an oblique clue to how you get the ending of the game, or the real ending of the game, as it were. Right, now this guy can be really tough. He's very strong and very quick. So we're going to chintz him a little bit if we can. Come on. See what I mean by he's quick? We're going to bring him over here, and we can blat him from inside the door. It's much easier. Although he can still reach us, you know? That's how tough he is. Even that doesn't do much to him. you know, our weapon is strong at the moment. Oh fuck, he's getting us through the wall. Shit. That's no good. Our weapon is strong as well, you know. He's a tough customer, this one. A tough customer, and I don't want to deal with him in any fair way, to be honest. I wonder what he's doing here. Sort of a representative of the church at the college. Interesting, eh? Or maybe he's sort of like the prototype. Maybe the college created them for the church. Because it's not quite as simple as all of them being separate entities, like the College of Bergenworth, the College of Mensis, the Healing Church, the Upper Healing Church. They're all linked. They're all interlinked as one. They all feed off of one another. You, what you gonna do? Oh, creepy. And you. Ugh. Gross. All of you, disgusting. Throwing the filth of your own bodies at me. Ugh. Another chunk! Yay, that's always welcome. Chunkiness is always good. Always good. Righty-ho. Now, let's just go and open this shortcut, shall we? And that will help us a great deal, should we perish prematurely. For one thing, it means we won't have to fight the bloody church doctor anymore. There we go. And what have we here? Something wonderful, I hope. The communion rune. Oh, that's interesting. I can't quite remember what that does. There's another one of the bloody students up there, look. Waiting to drop. Come on, you. Ugh. Oh, I'll stay there then, fine. See if I care. Now we're going to have a little bit of a reunion with an old friend whom we haven't seen for a while. Remember when we spoke to Patches through the door? Well, there he is. Little bastard. Hello! Hey, Patches. Yeah.
You cannot be.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Amygdala?
Uh-huh.
How did this come to pass?
Well, you're the one who introduced us.
Now, wait just a moment. Do you think ill of me? Me?
Fine, not at all.
I should think not. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now, you're witness to a miracle. And all the stronger for it.
Suppose that's true.
If you've a grain of gratitude in you.
Oh, fuck you, Patches. He's such a creepy, crawly arse. Okie dokes.
No matter. Such details are trifling. We're fast friends by now.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Let this express what words cannot.
Alright. Hey, cool, thank you.
Doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is friendship but a chance encounter?
I love Patches.
Ah, well met. My apologies, but I feel a profound thought occurring.
That must hurt.
On the good grace of a certain god, and the way he meted out his love.
Look at him dancing about there on his big fat hairy body. It's so weird.
Well,
Alright, fair enough. I think that's all we're going to get from Patches for a little while. When we come back, I think he acts as like a store. I think he actually sells you things, which is kind of cool, really. You can kill him, if you like. You can deal with him. But I'm not inclined to kill Patches. I quite like him. And this will lead us to the next layer of the nightmare. This is the actual... This is where the heart of Mensis is. This is the nightmare they created from their rituals and their sacrifice. And oh my god, can't you tell? The Nightmare of Mensis, yeah. As we've mentioned before, ladies and gents, the way reality and existentialism works in this game is weird. There's no such thing as reality, there's just layers of nightmares. That's all there is, that's the way it works. It's so weird. And nightmares and reality are the same thing. There's no such thing as waking and dreaming. And no one reality is any more substantial or significant than another. Can you hear that baby in the distance? That's Murgo. We've heard him pretty much all the way through the game at different intervals, but here, this is where he actually is, in the Nightmare of Mensis. That's what the ritual did, it actually sealed him here. Down you go, me love, he's gonna give birth. Oh, that's gross. Hate these things. These little noodly worms. They're inside the bellies of those beasts, and if you don't kill them by a visceral or by fire, they come bursting out. It's like, ugh. Proper nightmare fuel. Okay. Right. Got to be on the lookout. There's lots of Scrabblies around here. Like there, for example. Come on, you. Don't you dare. There we are. Yeah, Murgo is here. He's on this level of the nightmare. And we have to free him. Now, that is a clue as to what's going to happen, because Murgo isn't the only great one here. That's a great one too. That bleeding thing is the brain of Mensis. And it casts its gaze from that tower all over this area. And if you fall into its gaze, you suffer from frenzy. In other words, you just fucking die. It's a nightmare. So what we're going to do... We're going to put some sedatives on, of which we have many, and we are going to make a run for it. We're just going to run. There's no point in trying to fuck about with this. There really isn't. Just go for it. Heal when you have to. No. Heal and just run. Take your sedatives and run. Do not worry about anything else at this stage. We will be coming back here when it's a lot safer, believe me. And dealing with all of these lovely creatures at varying intervals, including this one. Oh, I've never seen them do that before. The worms actually come out. Oh, you bastard. You absolute swine. I've never seen that before. I've never actually seen the worms come out of the mouth before. That's gross. Right, my loves, that didn't go so well, but we're going to be tackling this in pretty much the same way. We'll be all right as long as that frenzy doesn't build up. We'll be all right. I don't think it can it see us here? I think it can, unfortunately. Right. Oh, you fucker. That's annoying. The fact that it can get you through the rock is really annoying. Right, let's just go. And we'll take our sedatives as and when. Oh, fuck off. Oh, dear. Right, I don't think it can see us here. So we can take these guys down as the good Lord intended. Fucking hell. If it allows us to, that is. There's one done, but worms are going to come out of that, unfortunately. There's another. Worms are going to fly out of these now, which is rather unfortunate. Yeah, I love... Look at the scars on their backs. I mean, you get the impression these things are abused and tortured. And the fact they're called lost children... It does feel like a commentary of some description, doesn't it? It's quite disturbing. I hate these worms. Really hate them. Should have taken him out with a visceral, really. Oh, look at that. Right. I'm going to deal with these ones first. Because if I don't, these guys are going to snipe me from behind, and I don't want that. you want to deal with these quite quickly because of the rocks. Look, they can get you from quite a long way away, and if they do, they can kill you in one go with those rocks, so you need to be damn careful. Gotcha. Wonderful. Right. I'm going to be wanting the Augur of Ebrietas, believe me, my loves, because there is another hunter-style enemy very soon. Let's deal with him first, though. Oh, can you hear that? That's the Brain Immensis making that noise. It is a great one. It's one of the grosser great ones, a bit like the one reborn. And it's one of the ones that's holding the nightmare together. It's really weird. Nice. What have we got here? Chonk! Chonks are always good. Oh, that heartbeat, oh, it's so disturbing. Now, this is the entrance to the, I suppose, what became of the college. And what a sight it presents, my loves. What a sight, because as you enter... Oh my god. Yeah. That's why they're called Nightmare Apostles, my loves. And if you don't do the Chalice dungeons, this is your first encounter with them. That's a really big nightmare. That is nightmare fuel, isn't it? That imagery, that framing is gorgeous. It's horrific, and if you look on the ground, there are what look like spiders' egg sacs, but if you look closer, they're eyeballs in webs. It's, yeah, it's horrific. Now, I'm going to run in, I'm going to get them all to come down, and then I'm going to run out here. And I'm going to bottleneck them. This is the best way to tackle them. It's certainly the best way to tackle the big one. Because the big one is like a mini-boss, it really is, it's very tough. If you tackle it on its own terms, that is. However, if you're smart about it, and take them out like this... Oh, you creepy fucker, look at that! Yeah, right, you are the creepiest. Ah, that's not the way to do it. This is the way to do it. Oh my god! That's right, expose your belly to me, you bastard. Oh, you can't take it, can you? It's scary to look at, but you know what? It ain't that tough. It's not as tough as it's meant to look, you know? As it's made to look, rather. Now, those won't descend. Ah, there you are. There you are. Go away. I don't want this to be a PvP area. Yes, if you leave her alone, then she will summon in other players who will fight you, which I don't want. Yeah, you didn't even get a chance, did you? Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, they're both coming down, alright. Fine by me. Now what the game's setting you up to do is run past them, pick this thing up and use it on the big one. This is the Shaman Bone Blade, and it makes enemies fight one another. So you can get them to fight one another. That's kind of what it's setting you up to do. But that's terribly inefficient. You just need to bottleneck them. This guy's I think he's a Mensis Scholar. That's what he's meant to be. Ah, Murgo's close. Can you hear him? And he's tough. He's really tough, this guy. I should expect from a hunter enemy. You know? But the Augur of Ebrietas makes pretty short work of him, really. If you can hit him with it. Because he's got it too, you know. Let's not beat about the bush in that regard. And he can avoid it, which is annoying. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Honestly, this is so overpowered against hunter enemies, it's unbelievable. It just makes mincemeat of them. This guy is generally quite tough if you fight him without that, but with it, he just goes down. It really is kind of obscene. Kind of obscene. Well worth relying on. Some very interesting little creatures in here. Very diminutive, weird entities that are called Mogo's attendants. Now, is there anything over here? No. And they're generally quite passive. They don't attack you unless you get close to them or attack them. There's also very big, blobby versions of them who are very tough. Okay. There they are. Yellow backbone. We've got a couple of those now. Now, need to be careful of these guys. It's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security with them. Because they can actually be quite nasty if you let them gang up on you. Otherwise, they're not too bad. I love the notion of them being Murgo's attendants, though. That's fabulous. Oh, lovely. Right. Just want to make sure I get everything. There's a lot to pick up round here. Including, there's a few shortcuts as well that we need to take advantage of. Right, let's send this down. Woo! There we are. That's very useful indeed. And there's a lantern here. So let's activate that, because that is just gorgeous. And let's head on right back up, my dears. This lift's seen better days, hasn't it? Okay. What the hell was that? Oh dear. Did we anger someone? Sounds like it. Ah, here's a few more of these attendants. This is when you want to be careful of them, when there's lots of them together. Generally, they won't hurt you unless you get close to them. Then they will. But they're some of the more passive enemies you encounter in Bloodborne, actually. They've got a sort of man in the iron mask thing going on, do they not? Beast blood pellet, more of those eyeballs. Look, on the backs of mirrors. Symbolism. Hello. It's the big ones you want to worry about, really. Smashed mirrors, again. Recurrent symbolism. There we go, there's you. Now, what's round here? Yeah, I thought there was something. I seem to recall there being something or other. Blue elixir. As I say, I can't even remember what that does. There's a big one down there. These guys can be quite tough if you underestimate them. Again, the auger should make them reasonably easy. I think there's something down here, if I'm correctly. No? No. Just books to knock over. Hello! That is fun. But what I want to do is that. Because that just staggers them and makes them very, very easy indeed. Now, this area we need to be damn careful of. That is an abyss. That's the nothing that the nightmare is founded on. It's just pure emptiness, and you will die if you fall. Although, there is a part later, there's a highly, highly secret part of the game whereby we can actually go down there. And we will. We will. Now, these ones are not so passive. These guys will try to kill you. But that's alright. We can deal with that. Now, where's the other big one? He's around here somewhere. There's that one, but I'm sure there's another one. Oh no, there's just this guy. Look, he's got a jester's hat on. Bad place to stand, my dear. These guys are pains. They've got crossbows that cause, I don't know whether it's frenzy or some kind of poison effect. Either way, it's a pain. And you kind of need to deal with them. because if you don't, that's what they do. Gotcha! They're so visceral, these guys. It's unbelievable. Yeah, these things are everywhere. Gotcha! Okay, right. Now, I think we have to go around this way to get that, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Not even sure it's worth it, but I'm gonna give it a go, see what it is. Lead elixir, no, it's not worth it. Definitely not worth it. Okay, right, up to the next level. It's gonna get progressively weirder, by the way, ladies and gents. I will warn you of that. There's some very strange creatures up here. Very strange. Including these. Yeah. That's a crow with a dog's head. Bearing in mind that this is a nightmare and such things are, well, proper nightmare fuel, so why not? There's also the other version. There's the dog with a crow's head as well. There's one. Which are also horrible. Everything's horrible. And quite glorious at the same time. We love it all. We truly do. Come on. That's it. Wonderful. Okay. Once again, designed to make you panic. Just don't, and you should be alright. Oh, I missed my falling damage there. Which is a shame. Because these things are strong. They're actually really tough. They can kill you quite quickly. Ugh. You disgusting creatures. Ugh. Bloodstone Chonk. Whoa. And King Coldblood. Bloody hell. We're well due for another couple of levels up, actually. That's the way to the next boss. And can you hear Murgo? Murgo guides you. Murgo is actually calling you. That's the way I interpret it, anyway. Murgo wants you to set him free. And this will take us down to the lantern, I do believe. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, right. I've got lots of blood echoes, my love, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go spend them and level us up a little bit. When we come back, we will plumb deeper into the Nightmare of Mensis, and maybe even set free the child Murgo. Hello, 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 sweethearts, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. Now, you may be saying, weren't we in the Nightmare of Mensis last? Yes, we were. Indeed, we were. But we're not anymore. We're back at the beginning of the game, in fact. We are in Yusefska's clinic, and there's a very, 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 very good reason for that. Plot! Plot is the reason. There is a secret to uncover in Yusefska's clinic that can only be uncovered at this stage of the moon, in fact. So, let's go see what Yusefska's up to, what vile business the Yusefska that is not is up to. Because if you remember, Yusefska herself is long gone. We actually found her, turned into one of those blobby blue things. Oh my god. Oh, it's a brain sucker. I forgot about her. I don't know why I think of them as female, but they look female to me, so there you are. Hey-ho. That's that one dealt with. Lovely. There's a couple of things to do before we finish the Nightmare of Mensis, my loves. Quite a few things to do, actually. Quite a few things to do. One of them is this, of course. Ugh, bloody crows. Go away! Verminous things. You verminous corvidae. Yeah. Okay. Right, let us go see what the not Yusefska has been up to, shall we? And I believe also we may have left something in here, if I remember correctly. Didn't we leave something with Yusefska? No, apparently not. No, she's gone. That, by the way, that blobby blue thing is Yusefska. That actually is her. What the? What's this? Handwritten scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. That's exactly what we're doing. Yeah, poor Yosefska. Alas, alack, and so on. Let's go see what the other Yosefska's doing. Yeah, it's a weird one, this. She's an imposter Yosefska, apparently from the Healing Church. And she's up to no good. If you send people here, you know the various characters that we met and sent to Erden Chapel, up becoming these things. She actually transforms them surgically and occultly into kin, which is not very nice, is it? That's apparently one of the things the Healing Church are up to. Communion. That's going to be useful. They're trying to find a way of communing with the Great Ones. And they kind of succeeded, I suppose. It's what the Living Failures are all about, you remember? The Living Failure Garden in the Lumenwood Garden in the Hunter's Nightmare. They were failed attempts to create those creatures, apparently. Much stronger, much more powerful, but also a bit crazy. Now. Ah. Wondrous woman, an infant waits ahead. Yes, that's correct. If you come here before this stage of the moon, Yosefska that is not Yosefska tries to fight you, which is not good. Is it, madam? Hello? Oh dear, you don't look well.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this?
No.
It's progressing. I can see things.
Oh dear.
I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen.
Oh dear.
Don't you see how they writhe inside my head? It's rather rapturous.
Take your word for it.
Right, well, you're prone and rather vulnerable, so, yeah. I see no reason not to, do away with you, vile creature. There's the third umbilical cord. It was inside Yosefska. So, that's one of the 3/3 of the umbilical cord. We may have all three now already, actually. What we need to do, before the end of the game, before we face the last boss, we need to devour 3/3 of the umbilical cords, and that will allow us access to not only to the final boss, but it will also allow us to get what I consider to be the true ending of Bloodborne. Whether you consider it to be the best ending or not is up for some debate. Oh, look at the red light shining through. Yharnam's not in a good place, my loves. It's in a very bad state indeed now. Righty-ho. Now, what else have we got to do? Ooh, I know. I know! There's something else that we need to do. There is a certain door that we need to go to. Now, how do we get there? I think we need to go to the Cathedral Ward to get there. And it's a very secret area that I totally missed when I first played the game, much to my disgrace, I have to say. But it's also kind of vital to the story. If you don't go there, you don't really figure out what the Healing Church were up to. So let's go do that, shall we? I missed a lot of the game when I first played it, because I didn't read any walkthroughs or anything like that, so I had no idea. I didn't go to Hemwick Charnel Lane, didn't go to Canehurst, I didn't go here. We're going to the Upper Cathedral Ward, didn't go there. Missed out a load of the Nightmare of Mensis. Just loads of areas missed out when I first played it through. So it was loads of fun playing it back, actually, and going to areas in different phases of the moon, because, you know, they're different. If you go to different areas at different phases of the moon, different things happen, which is kind of cool. Oh dear. You alright there? I'll take that as a no. What about you? How are you faring? Oh, you're gonna... I'm gonna take some more sedatives from her. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Sounds like you could do with a few as well, my dear. Save some for yourself, yeah? Lovely. She is a Yharnam drug pusher, isn't she? I like that idea. Hello, you.
Ah, Your lies spin a web.
I could so hack your head
Through
off.
deceit. I did not learn from book. I learned it all with my own mind.
I hate men like him. I hate men like him. Oh dear. It's all going sadly wrong, isn't it? Everything in Yharnam is going tits up at this phase of the moon. We are on the outer edges of true insanity and true enlightenment. I do like the way the game basically makes those synonyms for one another. You know, enlightenment is to be found through true madness. Hello, grandfather. As I've said a million times, people, you know, geriatrics, people of his particular ilk should not have Gatling guns. They should not have big firearms. Ow, thank you. It's no good for them, I'm telling you. Is it, sir? You agree, don't you? Oh, apparently not. Bastard. Excuse me. Do you mind? I was having a word over there with your compatriots. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You'll get no argument from me there. None whatsoever-y. Right. I have to be quick here. Aha! Mercifully, speed is not a problem at the moment. God, this is... You can definitely tell this is the workshop, can't you? Look at all the weapons. There's a scythe lurk up there. Hello, big dude. Oh, you off, are you? You coming in? Come on, then. Uh oh. Oh! Well, that wasn't nice at all, was it? Because I sliced your grandfather in half. Thank you. What about you, sir? And you going off the edge? I think you are. Bye! Now we need to head up the way. If I remember correctly. Oh, look, down there! There's the lower cathedral ward. Isn't that cool? Did I hear a Scrabbly then? Oh, I missed the Scrabbly somewhere. I think I may have. This is where we want to go. This very out-of-the-way door here. I know, right? Pack that in, you! This door here. We found the key to it on the Mensis Scholar in Yargul, the one with the cage around his head. So you can't actually access this until very late on. I mean, oh, God. Oh, dear. It's just asking for it, isn't it? Just asking for it. Anyway. Here we go. Into the upper cathedral ward where all the worst secrets of the healing church are to be revealed. Oh dear. Oh dear, what is that? That is some sort of infant Great One thing. Some sort of weird hybrid betwixt infant and Great One, and it's very Lovecraftian. Ugh. Very gelatinous and bleh. It looks like it's made out of melted down jelly babies. Blue elixir. Bleh. Look at this, isn't it? There's the clock tower. There's the real clock tower. And that tree is moving in ways I do not like, I've got to say. Yes, I thought I'd encounter your lot here. Of course, it makes sense. Hey, do you mind? I was trying to visceral this gentleman. You got right in the way. Right in the way. We're so far up here. Look at this. It's insane. But yeah, that's the clock tower that the one in the Hunter's Nightmare is inspired by. Yes, these things are everywhere. Look. Oh dear. This is really weird. This is what the Healing Church was up to, by the way. Oh, what's that down there? Interesting. Now, this area's tough, my loves. This area's very tough, so we're going to have to be very careful. Lots of these things around. And they may not look dangerous, but they can induce frenzy. And there's a lot of them. Look. Don't want to get bit by them if we can help it. Fortunately, with Ludwig's Moonlight Sword here, we're going to make short work of them. Aren't we, my loves? The Great Lake Rune. Well, I'm sure we'll be using that at some point. Oh, there's that bloody moon again. Ooh. Hello! Yeah, great ones can't reproduce on their own. So they implant sort of embryos in human hosts. That's what happened to Yharnam, the Thumerian Queen Yharnam, who we saw on the Moonlight Lake after we defeated Rom. Her child Mikolash is the offspring of her and Erden, the moon presence, the god of the moon, the great god of the moon. Aha! Okay. Can't even remember what's down here, if I'm honest. But there's lots of crows. Lots of good stuff here. Frenzy Cold Blood, that's lovely. There's, oh dear. That's very, very wrong, isn't it? That's very creepy. There's a particular type of werewolf here, one with blue eyes, and you can use it to harvest bloodstone chunks, which is really bloody useful. Look at that! That's beautiful! What a view! You can see most of Yharnam from up here, which is really cool. Oh, hello! I can hear Murgo as well. Shut up! Whinging brat. We'll silence your harrowing cry, alright? Hello. Oh, yes, these things are everywhere. And they're a bit nastier here. Need to be quite careful. Oh, the Choir Garb. It's good. It's very good. If I remember correctly, it's excellent against arcane and psychic attacks, but ooh, what happened to you? Oh yeah. I think if we go down here, a werewolf burst through the window. A blue one! Well, one with blue eyes, anyway. Hello? Ooh. Oh no! Bad man's knowledge. Oh, there you are! I knew that was going to happen. They're actually quite tough, so we need to be careful. And not take them like that, because that almost killed us. That was stupid. Bloodstone Shard. Cheap. It's very dark in here as well. Now. Oh, look, there's one on the chandelier. Oh, there's two on the chandelier, so we need to be very careful here. That is, of course, going to fall and set the werewolves on me. But there is a way we can deal with that. Down it comes. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is terrible. Up they come. Come on. Come on, Wolfie. They can't get through here. So now I'm going to be very naughty. Very naughty indeed. I hope you weren't expecting a fair fight here, my loves, because it ain't gonna happen. I don't think we can open this one from this side. No, I don't think so. I didn't think so. Right, we need to be careful here. There are lots of wolves who are going to turn up. Come on. Come on, you bastards. You mangy curs, come on! One suspects that these guys were perhaps once members of the choir, or members of the upper church who imbibed too much of the beast blood. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Did not avail them, really, did it? Not particularly. Not at all, really. Twin bloodstone shards? Yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good, but it's not as good as chunks, is it? Now we need to be very careful around here. Not only are there werewolves, there are also creepy brain-sucking things, which we don't want to encounter if we can help it. Hello. Yeah, right. You little shit. Gotcha. No, 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 not having it. Aha! Not having it. Aha! If you want to come out here, we can tango. Come on. Aha! 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 They're quite tough, these guys. In this area, these ones are tough. And they're definitely worth taking down because they will suck out your insight like there's no tomorrow. They really will. Right, now, I'm just going to make sure I've cleared the area down here, because I thought there were more werewolves than that. Oh, God, it's very dark and misty, isn't it? I don't like it. I can hear Murgo crying as well, which is not the best. What the hell is this area? I don't think I've ever been here before. Oh, it's the other way round! Oh, that's kind of cool. Don't you even try it, my love. It ain't gonna work. Aha! Electric-based weapons like the Tonatrus is very good for them. Hello. Cosmic Eye Watcher Badge. Ooh! That allows me to buy some fun stuff from the shop. I could have sworn there were more werewolves than that, you know? Apparently not. Delicious. Ritual blood. There's definitely more brain suckers around, though. I can hear them. Yum, 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 yum. So yeah, this was once the high temple of the healing church. This is where all the decisions about the healing church were promulgated. Doesn't look much now, does it? It looks like things have gone badly wrong. Uh-oh. Oh god, this is unpleasant. Right, I'm going to wait for you to waddle down here in your weird way, and then I'm going to ambush you, like you tried to ambush me, you feckers. You're just waddling along really slowly there, why not? Come on. Come on! If you don't do this, then it ambushes you from behind, which is not good. Ew. They sound wet, don't they? Which is not nice. These guys are also byproducts of the Healing Church's experiments. Possibly of Bergenworth's experiments. They definitely have a Bergenworthian thing about them. Oh, you fucker! I staggered you. I'm calling shenanigans on that. Total shenanigans. Total shenanigans. Out of it. There we go. Doesn't matter though. I mean, this area is littered with... Oh, the blindfold cap. That's crap, actually. Madman's Knowledge. Madman's Knowledge. Littered with it. Absolutely littered with it. Madman's... Oh, it's a Pearl Slug. Oh, that's for the... that's for the rituals. The Chalice Dungeon rituals. There's a hard bit up here where we've got to take out 2 or 3 of these bloody brain suckers at a time. It would help if I could lead one down here, actually. That would be of a great, great help. It's like Kenneth Williams again there. I keep doing that. That one's going to come up behind me while I try to take out this one. But, with any luck... Ah! It's not going to work while I am in my visceral animation, my dear. Get off! Oh, shenanigans! Look at that. It looks unpleasantly intimate, doesn't it? Ah! And the orphanage key, that's very important. That's very important indeed. I'm just going to open up this shortcut here. There we are. And I believe we can open this up now as well. And this is a very strange place. It's like an odd temple, and... What is this? Make contact. Yeah, that's a pose, and it's something... It's not entirely arbitrary either. Make contact is a really important one. Where is it? Make contact. Make contact. Approval, triumph, joy, shake off cape, sit down, pray for life. Make contact. It's very weird. If you do it at particular points in the game, it has very particular effects. It's very, 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 very strange. It's designed to do exactly what it says on the tin. Make contact with the kin. And with great ones. They actually respond to it, believe it or not. Which is kind of cool. Right then, now, what do we need to do? I need to go back down. I tell you what I need to do. I need to go and spend my bloody blood echoes, because I've got lots of them. This is actually a good place to farm. It's a very good place to farm, because everything's high level here. Everything gives you lots of blood echoes. Where am I going? Yes, down the way. That's where I need to go. Down this way. And you also get chunks from them, so that's all to the good, isn't it? Okay, let's open this way with the orphanage key. They all look very big and very old, don't they, these doors? And there's something else out here, something else that's lovely. Let's have a look, shall we? Frenzied cold blood. Delicious. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. Right, I'm going to go spend my echoes. Let's see, what else have I got here? What else have I got that I can use? I'm going to use... How many can I use? Let's use those. Why not? Because that ups us a little bit as well. Yes, why not? Back to Hunter's Dream. And after we've done this, we can go take on a little boss. Not that little a boss. Pretty big boss, really. Well, starts off little and then... You'll see. You'll see. Hello. What is it I desire? I desire to be leveled up. Let's go for health. Why not? It's always handy. Always helps. Thank you.
Farewell, Good.
I'm treating the doll very badly. I don't know whether you noticed. I'd probably treat it better if it was male, knowing me. Given my proclivities, if it was male and handsome, then I'd treat it really well. Oh well. Should we do the let's upgrade the amygdalin arm a little bit. I like the amygdalin arm. I may as well do Ludwig's Holy Blade. I may as well at this point. Why not? I haven't shown you the amygdalin arm yet, have I? Let me just give you a taste of what the amygdalin arm is like. It's literally what it says on the tin. It's the arm of an amygdala, and it's big, and it's a big old of a weapon, and it also does this, so it becomes like a horrible whippy thing. It's wonderful. I love it to bits. It's vile. Ew. I love it. I may keep that on for a little bit. I like it quite a lot. Anywho, what was I doing? Oh yeah, Cathedral Ward. Where is the thing for this? It's here, isn't it? Cathedral Ward, Upper Cathedral Ward. That's the one we want. Yeah, the amygdalin arm was a firm favourite on my original playthrough of Bloodborne. I loved it to bits, and I love it still. It's very heavy, very difficult to use, but I like it. I love the fact it's still alive, even though it's not attached to amygdala anymore. Now then, you remember the Lumenwood Gardens from the Hunter's Nightmare? We're kind of going to the real-world equivalent of that. Now, sort of what inspired it. Oh, these statues are really creepy. What were the Healing Church actually doing, and what were they actually worshipping, my loves? Look at that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? We're about to find out! Hello! Yes, this is where these things are being born. It's where they're being created. From this place. This is the perfected Lumenwood Garden, I suppose. This is where the successful ones are born. And these are the successful ones, the little blobby ones we've been seeing. Now, the one we want... This is a boss, believe it or not. It's that one we want, the one that's backing off there. Come here, you. You little shit. Uh-oh. Out the way. Oh, shit. Yeah, that went well, didn't it? Stop it. Ah, no. Yes, this is quite tough, actually. The Celestial Emissary. So basically a big one of these designed to contact the king. He's designed these things. They were human once upon a time. They've been experimented on. Oh, he's going to go all arcane now. Shit, that's not good. He can do us a lot of damage when he's being all arcane. Fortunately, there we go. He's not going to stand up against us, really. We got the communion rune. Yay! We could just brute force him because we're kind of high level now for this area, so just gave him a little bit of brute force. I'm not sure that's going to work on the next boss. And yes, there is one directly after that thing, believe it or not. So, my dears, when we come back, we're gonna go deal with another boss, and it's a doozy. It's a real doozy. It is basically what's behind the Healing Church, what's behind the Curse of the Blood. It's kind of what's behind everything. So, when we come back, my loves, we're gonna go proper Lovecraftian. Until then, bye-bye.